That is all about Homo habilis. Now let's move ahead to the next stages of mankind, that is Homo erectus. Homo erectus is the second stage of evolution of the mankind. We will see Homo erectus mark as important stage in human evolution. Erectus means what? The one who stand erect. Hence, the name of Homo erectus. Compared to Homo habilis, he had a more developed brain. Homo erectus had more developed brain than Homo habilis. Human of Homo erectus species live in groups, and they have seen wild fire as well. So having seen wild fire, humans knew about that fire. It is likely that Homo erectus had learned the technique of fetching the burning branches of the trees to use that fire. So he knew about the wildfire that he have seen. During this time, most of the earth was covered with ice sheet. Therefore, the climate was extremely cold, and as we know, Homo erectus learn to use fire. That's why Homo erectus could survive in the extremely cold climate, because he had learned to use fire. Now let's see which tools made by Homo erectus. These two tools made by Homo erectus. Homo erectus were more developed and symmetrical compared to those made by Homo habilis. So Homo erectus made tools like hand axe. Remains of Homo erectus have been found along with his tool in the continent of Africa, Asia and Europe. In which continent the remains of the tool found made by him? That is Africa, Asia and Europe. So what we learn about Homo erectus? We learn about Homo erectus is that he was stand straight, he live in groups, he know about the fire, and he made tool like hand axe. Now let's move ahead to the next stage of the mankind, that is Neanderthal man. One more stage of development in human evolution is Homo neanderthal. The Neanderthal remains were first found at Neanderthal, a place in Germany. So that's why he commonly known as Neanderthal man. He was physically big and strong. Neanderthal was physically big and strong. His brain was more developed than Homo erectus. The Neanderthal primarily lived in caves. They made tools out of big pebbles as well as the flake scrap off from. So such tools were fixed on a bone or wooden shaft to make weapons like spade, axe. Neanderthal hunting big animals. They used scrap made from stone flakes to scrap made from hide of dead animal. They used to leather clothing. They were mainly meat eaters. They ate meat roasted on fire. They knew the art of making fire by rubbing sticks of hard wood on each other, by striking one flintstone on another to obtain sparks. It is likely that Neanderthal had developed some artistic skill. Some scientists believe that they also communicate with each other by producing grand and other primary sound. However, it is not known whether they had a developed language system to express their thoughts with the help of the words. Means they communicate with by creating some sound and some words. When a member of group die in Neanderthal, buried tools, horn, etc. along with dead body. Also, they apply red ochre to the dead body before burning it. So it indicates that the Neanderthal had established some ritual of burning the dead. In the course of time, some groups of Neanderthal left Africa and migrate up to continent of Europe and Asia. So they migrate Africa up to the continent of Europe and Asia. Naturally, they had to face a different environment. They had to adapt new ways of living and finding food. Therefore, the Neanderthal went to modifying and improving the tools that were essential in their life. However, the improvement in the tools took place over thousands of years. So, in this way, what we learn about Neanderthal man? First thing we learn is study that remains found of the Neanderthal man in Germany. Then he was physically big and strong. He primarily lived in caves. He made weapons like spear and axe. He knew the art of making fire. They produce grunt, they produce grant and other primary sound to communicate each others. They establish ritual of burning the dead. So we will move ahead